my name. Every locked door shakes when I start that frame. I don't chase luck, I carve space with the stay. Polished lies crack fast in the stale air. I move like a thread with receipts in the pocket, stacking cold facts while the whole crowd rockets. Hear that blade in the vinyl, it drags your grin thin. I split your safe route, let the hard part begin. No saint in the mirror, just a storm in the cold. I write through the damage with a wire in my throat. Pressure builds quick when the floor starts to sink. Your crew runs wide when they catch that sink. I came for the crown, not the scrap on the side. Watch the weak ones fall when the pressure collides. Back off, back off, back off. I came from the blocks where the sirens ain't sleep, where the air sat low and the promise is cheap. Every handshake weighed like a chain on the wrist, so I learned to hit first with the savage insist. I don't need a stage, I take over the slab, turn a cold little grin into a full body jab. Every word hits hard like a wrench to the jaw. Every move stays sharp, every angle stays raw. I keep my pulse locked on a war drum bounce, while your whole fake empire starts to flinch and bounce. I see through the mask, the cheap smoke, the pose, through the borrowed bravado and the temporary clothes. I make clean exits with the light still bent, leave the air full of sparks and the floorboard split. No mercy in me when the line gets crossed. I was built for the pressure, I was trained in the law. Say less, move more, move more. Say less, move more. Now the crowd gets loud when the dark gets near. They want that edge in the mix, want that cold hard fear. I feed on the truth with the serrated tongue. Every phrase hits harder when the stakes feel hung. I don't trade in peace, I trade in impact. Make the whole room lurch when the tempo snaps back. Your best defense is a story that bends. Mine is the kind that breaks and mends. I heard your big talk, it dissolved in the smoke. You were all polished teeth and the chokehold joke. I'm the weight in the corner, the bruise in the wall, the hand on the latch when the tall ones fall. If you want that flame to step through the heat, but your rhythm goes limp when it meets my beat. I keep it severe, keep it sharp, keep it live. Every scar in the sound says I came to survive. No retreat, no retreat, no rest, no rest. Final run now when the room turns red in the mind. I drag the whole set through a shift in the grind. Every snare lands heavy like a boot on steel. Every bass no bends what the weak ones feel. I don't break stride when the ceiling drops low. I turn every setback into forward glow. The doubt in the back gets crushed in the rush, and the front row flinches from the force of the push. You wanted to want it. You wanted to want it. You wanted to want it. You wanted a warning. Here comes the crash. I leave broken pride in a wide black slash. No polished ending, no soft little fade, just a hard edge march through the mess that you made. I keep my name carved in the smoke of the fight, then I cut through the noise and I vanish from sight. If the world wants pressure, I'll bring that weight. If the gate stays closed, I'll become the gate. Hold that line, line, line. Hold that line, that line. Hold that line, line, line. Still moving, still cold, still locked on the task. No mercy in the ball, no room for the mask. The wound keeps shaking from the aftershock. I leave my mark where the heartbeats talk. Say my name when the ground goes thin. I was made for the break. Hit the switch, let the panel crack. I step through smoke with a cinder black bag. I came in with a thorned up grin and a folder full of bad intent. Bought back time from a broken clock, then spent every second it lands. Boots hit hard on the steel frame floor where the rent got paid in spite. I learned to breathe through a room of jaws and keep my stare locked tight. Hands on the edge of a razor plan, I write in pressure and sparks. Every move leaves a bruise on doubt, every pulse leaves marks. Cold little nod when the pressure climbs. I don't fold for the room, I build my heat from a wreck the past and keep it sealed in the fumes. Names get dropped when the fear gets loud. I don't chase what fades. I turn lost hours into blunt force driving sharp in the day. Left side loaded with borrowed storms, right side heavy with proof. If they want a war, I bring discipline, not a line for the truth. I don't need mercy from fragile minds or applause from the weak. I make a path where the flow gives out and the whole block peaks. Static in my veins, I cut through noise with a jawbone grin. Step too close and the whole damn frame starts shaking again. kings lose their crowns in the spill of borrowed shine. They built on sand, I built on scars, now I own the line. Blue black haze in the loading dock, and the air tastes bitter and thin. I keep my fist around discipline like it's the only law within. No rescue call, no saying it help, just grit in a lockdown chest. I turn pressure into sharpened steps and walk through the rest. If the walls start talking back, I answer with a nail and a grin. If the floor starts biting at my soles, I hit harder within. Every lie they sold got cracked open, every mask got peeled. I can smell fear on a poly suit and hear it when they kneel. The night don't scare me, I domesticate every pulse it throws. Turn panic into pattern, then I let the whole thing grow. I'm a bad move with a purpose, a ledger with a blade. I cash in every setback and make sure the debt gets paid. No grace for the traitor talk, no room for a soft reply. I keep my shadow on a leash and let my ambition bite. When the room goes tight and the floorboards moan, I stay ice calm. Then the strike lands clean and the whole crowd shifts like a riot alarm. Like a riot alarm. Third round, I'm a sumper heat with the furnace under the ribs. I turned a pile of damage into fuel in a map of what I did. They want the easy story, the polished lie, the neat white frame. I keep the ugly facts alive and make them spell my name. I've seen bright face crews dissolve when the real cost showed up. Seen talkers choke on their own hype when the night ran rough. So I came with a loaded stare and the cadence cut to survive. Every syllable locked like a bolt, every landing line alive. I don't play cute with the edge of loss, I don't bet what can break. I slammed out into the back wall, let it rattle and shake. There's a bony focus in my chest like I learned from a storm. How to move when the lane gets narrow and the rest lose form. I keep my head in the wreckage, my pulse in the battle pace. Every step I take leaves a dent in the old dead place. The ceiling drops, I push it back with the grin made mean. If the heat gets too thick, I cut through clean and lean. I've got midnight manners and a jaw built hard from the grind. And I don't blink first when the pressure tries to hollow my mind. I can hear the cheap fear cracking in the spokes of the scene. So I drive straight through the noise and make the silence mean. Make the silence mean. Final stretch, I'm a freight line post with the brakes gone cold. A long hand fuse in a glassless room where the truth gets sold. I outlast panic by design, I outwork every dim lit curse. I learned to trade in hard-earned scars, not luck in a pretty verse. They keep reaching for my slip. They keep reaching for my slip. Hit like a wrecking frame. I leave the room in flames. When I step in, smoke in the scenes where the dead spin. Hands in the dark with a clenched grin. Cold on my back, but I still win. Chain on my chest like a weight line. I've been afar in your straight line. You talk brave when the shape right, then fold quick when the bass bite. I map out pain with a blank stare. You sell fear like you care there. I came up through the bad weather, made iron out of that pressure. No easy road, just a rough edge. No clean hands, no soft ledge. I move through the crowd like a fall break. One look and the whole floor shake. You want a name, I want a clash sound. I came to black out your whole town. Static on the mic when I lean in. Tight jaw, gold pulse, mean grin. Every word lands with a hard snap. Every step cuts a new track. I don't ask, I take space. I don't blink, I keep pace. If the night got teeth, let it bite me. I spit back heat when it tries me. Hit like a wrecking frame. Left lane blind with the siren math. I read the room like a combat path. Faces turn pale when I slide through. They know the storm and the stride too. You built a throne on a weak weld. I kicked it loose, watch the weak spell. Black in lungs from the bad air. Still, I breathe like I never cared. I got a fist full of old static. Turn the grief into black magic. No Sleeping on cracked floors and the frame bending. On hands too rough for the light game. On cold looks and a hard name. Now I walk with a loaded calm, like a storm in the closed palm. Your whole plant looks thin to me, a paper crown in a pit of steel. I've learned quick what the weak hide. How a smart can keep a knife tied. How a frame can go dark fast. How a promise gets carved last. So I move with my guard up. Keep my trust in a hard cup. Only feed what can take heat. Only build where the base meet. You can keep your clean suit. I got mud in my roots. I got scars where the light hit. I got miles in the night pit. Every loss made me meaner. Every scar made the line clearer. I don't speak just to hear me. I speak when the room fear me. If I reach for the edge, I own it. If I break through, I hold it. No soft song, no safe lane. Just a loud pulse in the hate drain. Hit like a wrecking frame. Now the ceiling feel low when I enter. Like the air turn thick in December. I bring weight like a steel door. Make the whole block lean more. You can run but the sound chase can't keep pace with your foot race. I got a long fuse, short mood, and a cold stare that don't move. Every rival look red priced. Every threat sound thin sliced. I've been forged in the ugly hours. Turn the worst parts into power. Hands raw from the climb up. Back straight when the doubt struck. I don't need a crown, I need impact. I don't need peace, I need the pack. With the night, with the grind, with the damage, with the part of me that won't vanish. You can call me a break line. I show up where the frame crack. I make a route through the lock gate. Turn bad odds into a hard fate. No mercy in the final mile. Just a lockjaw and the crooked smile. I keep moving. When the pulse burns, I keep going. Till the whole place learns what it costs to stand here. What it takes to stay clear. What it means to survive pressure and return with the same measure. Still moving. Still burning. No soft. Still moving. Still burning. No soft. Room in half, boots hit hard, leave a fracture path, face lock cold, no mercy left. I move like a blade with a borrowed breath. Bad drag, bad news, bad news, bad drag, bad news. I drag bad news through a jagged lane. Black smoke on the jacket, blood in the brain. No halo here, just a furnace grin. I torch the doubt and I walk right in. Your whole stand folds when I twist that hinge. I bring raw pressure, you bring a binge. A weak talked in pride, cheap posture. I read that bluff like a cracked old roster. Every stare gets stripped to wire. Every fake king gets pushed to fire. I don't play nice, I don't play small. I hit one time and I shake the hall. Steel in the chest with a human pulse. I keep that tempo, mean it pulse. Hands in the air, then hands back down. I leave a scar on the baseline sound. No sleep for the ones who sold their name. No room for the ones who need that fame. I came in scorched, still lit from the blast. You blink once, I'm already past. Oh, I hear the grind when the floorboards groan like 100 bad debts in a rented home. I wore that weight till the seams gave way. Now I wear it like a crown of gray. You can smell that storm in the blunt air. Too much heat in the frame to stare. I turned every doubt into scrap metal and every clean boast into a bad settle. I was raised in rooms with a slam shut door where the floor took hits and the walls wanted more. So I learned how to talk in shocks and scars. How to carve my name through the clouded bars. Keep pace when the crowd starts swaying. Keep nerve when the dark keeps playing. I don't need peace, I need impact. I need the whole block. Feeling that crack. Push through the noise with a steady jaw. I don't back off. When I see that flaw, you chase the shine. I chase the break. I chase the moment. Your false face shakes. Then I cut right through with a rigid plan. Cold eye, focus in the damage man. If the night wants smoke, I'll bring that flame. If the cage wants quiet, I'll break that frame. Hold that line. stamina still. I stack hard measures on that steep edge hill. Blackened shoes on a steel deck plate. I don't ask time, I dominate. Every snare lands like a slam down gate. Every low note bends a heavy stain. I build a riot with a measured stare. Then I leave it breathing in the broken air. You call that chaos, I call craft. I shape that damage and I make it last. I pull bright sparks from a dead end night. Then I grind them down to a savage lie. No soft exits, no thin excuse. No clean confession, no halfway truce. I speak in cuts and the room obeys. I move through doubt like a blade through haze. Hit that pocket with the savage lead. Cold breath, hard edge, machine like scene. Then I snap back, let the bars come fast. Every line here built to outlast. I know the weight of a hungry crowd. I know how to keep that hunger loud. So I feed that void with a heart of owl. This is the part where the weak bow out. Not by fear, not by choice, not now. I keep the pressure locked on the brow till the dead calm. Don't step aside, I'm the loud collapse you can deny. One more turn and the frame gets bent. One more push and the wall gets spent. Wall gets spent. Final stretch, I don't fade out soft. I come in sharp or I come in cross. Bar for bar, I climb that slope with a bit of grin and the rope of hope. This grime on the mirror, smoke in the seams, a hard-earned shine from the wreckage. Black salt on my name. I bite back fast. Step in that storm, I don't break, I blast. Where the cold air drips, hands on the rail and the whole frame skips. I came with a scar in the face, too calm. Built from the pressure in the backbeat bomb. Your talk is cheap, mine cuts through steel. I move like a threat with a lockdown feel. Flash in the eyes when the room goes tense. One wrong move and the silence bends. I don't need luck, I need clean intent. I take the first swing and I take the set. Your crew looks stiff when the smoke gets near. I read every pulse, every twitch, every fear. You bark for the crowd, I carve my lane. No fake name shine, no borrow pain. When the floor starts shaking, I lean in slow. Then snap that jaw like now you know. Now you know. I hear you panic in the gap between snares. Every half-spoke lie got holes and repairs. I wear the night like a patched up blade. Edges all chipped from the debts I paid. No say in the mirror, just a hard set grin. One eye on the exit, one eye on the scene. You chase that flash, I chase that proof. Leave your whole plan in the fallout booth. My pulse stay sharp in the furnace lane. I turn that heat into a sculpted chain. Every step measured, every word fenced off. I don't slip once when the crowd gets soft. They want a hero, I give them a bruise. They want a lantern, I give them truth. Blackout manners, loud room stare. I break the seal and I take the air. Take the air. Now the floor gets thicker, the walls lean in. Baseline stomps like a marching 10. I got a grin that don't fit the room. I bring a storm in the borrowed tomb. You hear that bark when the pattern shifts. That ain't a flinch, it's a signal lift. I threat through noise with a clenched up jaw. Every line landed with the iron claw. No mercy on frauds, no time for silk. I drink that doubt and I spit out milk. You keep your throne on a splinter crate. I'll kick that leg and I steal your fate. My crew on the edge with the stare of wolves. Hands full of fire in a pocket full of tools. We don't pose, we don't bleed, we don't sell that pose. We hit like a wrecking drum, then the whole thing slows. Black salt, and the whole thing slows. Black salt, black slap now when the ceiling bends low. Air feels heavy like a loaded glow. I'm when the pressure floods. Still got a spine in the mud and blood. You thought I'd fade when the sparks went wide, but I got more with the dark ones hide. Every yo cut turned into drive. Every false friend made me more alive. I speak in chunks of grit and glare. Each word said hard in the welded stare. No wasted breath, no glossy mask. I answer pain with a brutal task. Step by step through the broken zone, I build my name from a better stone. The fear leaks out when I hold that glance, and the whole room snaps on a single chance. I came too deep to backtrack now. Too many nights turned into vows. Too many doors got kicked in clean. Too many ghosts in the machine. I keep that pace through the jagged smoke. No soft landing, no cheap ass joke. Every bar I drop got a hinge and chain. Every hinge got strained from the weight of rain. You can watch me work, you can watch me glare. I don't need grace, I just need air. I don't need peace, I need the line. I need the hit when the lights align. So I drive this edge like a stolen rail, with the jaw set hard and the pulse set stale. I don't lose form when the whole thing shakes. I turn that quick into a crown that breaks. Black salt in the lungs of the night. Still standing crooked, but the aim held tight. No soft fade, just a long dark drag. No empty smile, no white flag. I get the weight and I wore it through. I get the cut and I split the view. The room falls off, the noise runs thin, but I stay sharp in the skin I'm in. Black salt, black salt, black salt. Your plan gets shredded, steel in the rhythm, every syllable heavy weighted. I came with a stare that bent your grin out of shape. No velvet exit, only pressure in the locked in fate. Hands on the rail, I'm a pulse with a jagged edge. You talk big online, I turn silence into pledge. Black smoke manners, I move like a storm with receipts. Every step leaves a dent in the cheap little seats. I don't do math, I do impact and fracture. Your whole bright act gets chewed up after. Night shift nerves with a blade cut cadence. I drag truth through the mess, no painted patience. Chest full of sparks, but the line stays clean. I make hard rooms shake with a ruthless beam. No mercy in the grim when the spotlight bites. I'm the wake up hit that ruins your lives. That ruins your lives. That ruins your lives. I built my name where the cold breath hits the pipe, where the alarm keeps talking and nobody sleeps right. Your circles of paper, mine got weight and grind. I turn a petty doubt to a permanent scar. Remind backline trimmer, I'm a threat in the work boot stance. Every move got purpose, not a twitch, not a chance. I carve through chatter like a drill through blade, then I leave it crooked for the next fool to hate. You wanted a scene, I brought a collapse in motion. Full force language, no decorative emotion. My pulse on the snare, my glare on the weak. I don't pose for a second, I don't need to speak. Left hand black and by every bad deal I touch. Still I held that line when the pressure got much. I'm a locked door answer with a nasty grin. One hard pull and the whole room caves in. Finger on the switch, I'm a hazard in shape. I'm the crack in the wall that won't get past. Won't get past. Won't get past. They fed me the script, I tore up the pages. Then I wore the ash like it paid me wages. Every lie you polish, I can smell from the front row. Cheap shine, thin spine, and I borrow flow. I move with the weight of a freight car curse. No pretty rescue, only work getting worse. Still I keep the tempo mean and the setting sharp, like a back alley blade made a broken charge. You can hear me coming from the grind in my jaw, from the snap in my stare and the strain in the raw. I hit that pocket and the whole crowd flinches, not from noise, from the size of the tension. I'm a hardline code with a fist full of thunder. All your safe little rules get ripped asunder. I don't ask for space, I take the lane, and I leave your whole comm system under strain. One false move and I'm over the edge, then I come back gold shield, so I keep my mouth tight and my aim direct. One line can flatten what the polished ones protect. This is not a costume, it's a scarred up craft built from night work, pressure and aftermath. I move through the wreck like I own the rubble, turning every cold staring to double trouble. You can try to outpace what I bring to the gate, but the ground and the doubt always cracks with weight. I'm the loud machine in a narrow hall. I make the weak spot show in the final fall. No glitter, no mercy, no pretty disguise, just a hard wired stare and a lot while you rise. Count my preps, they don't slow down. I keep the dark fed and the whole place loud. I keep the dark fed and the whole place loud. Keep the dark fed and the whole place loud. Now the edges blur and the corners bend. I'm still standing here when your bravado ends. Every talk gets buried under hammered time. Every fake little crown gets stripped to shine. I don't fade easy, I burn down slow with a pocket full of grit and the locked in glow. You can hear the aftermath under my skin, like the final door slam from within. No soft landing, no mercy in sight, just a long black run to go. Step in, get split. I don't bend, I hit. Dip, split. Born in the smoke of bad decisions and broken alarms. I move like a riot with a lock on its jaw and its arms. Black and grin, no prayer in the margin. I'm carving the path. Every clean little promise gets shredded and buried in ash. I came up through pressure where the floorboards flex, where the room goes quiet when I lock in next. I read your whole posture, the shaking your stance. You talk like a threat, but you flinch when I advance. I keep it surgical, brutal, minimal mercy in sight. Cold stare, hard pace, I'm a blade in the night. Not a hero, not a saint, just a problem with focus. Set the blame on the flood when the seal gets broken. I push through the panic, no breaks in my chest. Every scar on my hands is a note of respect. You wanted the monster, now the door won't shut. I kick it off hinges and I don't slow up. Step back, head low, let the whole place shake. One line from the void and the weak ones break. Weak ones break. Weak ones break. DJ scratch across the scene and the next wave lands. I walk through the static with a fist full of plans. No fake gold shine, just the grit and the grime. I was built from the hard way, refined by time. You can see it in the rhythm, how the pressure stays tight, how the bass hits heavy like a hammer in flight. I don't chase approval, I erase the lane. Leave a trail of bent metal where the last name came. I've been under the boot and I learned that sound. When the room gets crowded and the lights go down, I don't fold, I Rio with a colder stare. Every breath is a warning, every step is prepared. I keep my distance from the snakes with a polished speech. They smile with the knife hidden under the teeth of the beast. So I sharpen my patience, make the whole thing last. And I crash through the ceiling with the hellbound cast. One wrong move and the night gets loud. I don't need a crown, I just move this crowd. Move this crowd. Move this crowd. Now the floor starts trembling when I speak in that tone. Like the walls got memory and they know I'm home. I'm a heavy red mark on the map you erase. The hard-coded lesson with the trigger in place. You keep selling that shine, I keep counting the cracks. I see through the costume and the steel in your act. No romance, no mercy, no pretty disguise. Just a blunt force truth and a pair of black eyes. I was fed that tension, I was raised on the edge, where a bad thought blooms and it never gets dead. I turned all that pressure into forward force. Now the fear in the room gives me mileage and course. I can hear the weak talk fold in the heat. Every excuse that you build starts dying on beat. I don't chase the flash, I attack what's real. Grip tight on the moment, let the fracture beat. Or if the doors all slam, I go straight through walls. I don't ask for a lane when I'm built to haul. Scratch marks in the silence and the tempo spikes. I'm the weight in the dark that the whole place likes. Last stretch, no comfort, just a longer descent. I keep pushing the line till the fibers all bend. The crowd feels the pressure when I ride this low. Every bar lands clean with a brutal control. I don't do soft exits, I don't fade polite. I bring heat in the mirror when the vice on the night. Your whole setup rattles when I change the scheme. One glance from my side and you lose that dream. I've been through the furnace, came back with the scar. Now I wear that mark like a welded star. The drums keep punching, the guitars bite down. The bass keeps rolling like a wrecking sound. I stay on the move with the cold hard grin. Take the hit, keep pace, and I still jaw, ice cold, now they know the name. Snap it, turn the whole block into a broken display. I don't ask twice, I erase the delay. Steel in my spine, zero room for debate. Every grin in the crowd got a crack in his face. I move through the panic with the burning snake stare. No mask for the rain, I was built in the flare. Hands on the mic like I'm gripping the live wire. Pressure in the chest and the pulse runs higher. I came with the storm in the heavy coated boot. Left footprints in the noise, then I shot right through. They hear that cut when the first ball lands like a slam down gate in a fist full of sand. I don't bend for the pressure, I bend it to shape. Then I spit out the sharp end edge of the day. Go! You can smell the tension when I step in the lane. Black and breath, red glare, I'm a machine with a brain. All these fake kings fall when the floor starts to shake. I don't need a grin, I need a target to break. To talk, every sentence a dent in the slab of the lock. I was raised on the static from the back room wars where the weak got erased at the edges of doors. I learned how to move with the split-second bite, how to turn a battlement into usable light. I keep a cold stare with a soft one fade and a sharp line memory for the debts I made. No mercy in the schedule, no pause in the climb. Every step is a hammer hit, time to the grind. I'm allergic to silence, I corrupt it with noise. Then I drag the whole ceiling down with the boys. They want polish and polish and polish up lies. I want rhyme in the seams and the fire in the eyes. I got grit in the lungs and the surge in the legs. Like a wolf in the storm with a pulse that bangs. For the next little fraction, the next little fall. I was built for the breaking, I welcome it all. When I speak, the air gets heavy and bent like a chain on the floor when I want it well spent. I don't chase approval, I chase the red zone. Leave the weak in the echo, leave the loud ones alone. If you hear me get rough at the end of the line, that's the edge of the blade and the snap of the spine. I keep coming with force, never circle back. Just a black ice grin and a permanent attack. Third round still fresh with the damage intact. Got a head full of thunder and a backpack full of facts. I read fear in the posture, in the twitch of the jaw, in the way they go quiet when I enter the draw. I was made in the pressure where the daylight thins, where the same hard lesson keeps striking again. So I sharpen the angle, I widen the scope, turn a dead end hallway into a line of hope. But not soft hope, no. The kind that bites, the kind you drag through mud and still call right. The kind that keeps moving when the knees get weak, when the whole world laughs and your balance goes steep. I got scars like signatures, proof in the skin. Each one says I survived what tried to get in, and I don't celebrate peace with a weak little pose. I lace up the rage and I tighten the code. Every bar got a bruise and a crack in the paint. Every breath got a weight that the coward can't freak. I make a bad night flinch when I enter the gate. Then I twist every doubt till it gate, make room. One sharp move, then doom. The gate, make room. One sharp move, then doom. Boots hit metal, I come through the loading scene. Face like a warning sign, code with a coded scheme. Hush in the room when I step on the broken floor. Hands in the dark, still pounding like a war report. Chrome on my knuckles, but the mind stays rough. I cut through the noise when the pressure gets tough. No pretty lines, just a blunt force sentence. Every breath I take feels like a locked off entrance. They talk big till the room starts shrinking. Then the whole crowd freezes at the way I'm thinking. I move with the weight of a blacked out frame. Leave a mark in the dust when I say my name. Cold stare, hard jaw, ready to ignite. I don't beg for space, I take it tonight. Scratch on the cut, then the floor gets split. One flash of the wrist and the whole place shifts. I learned to speak in the pressure of a slam down door. In a room full of venom, I still want more. Run it back, never that, I'm ahead of the flare. I built from the scorch and the static in the air. Bass in the ribs like a locked up fist. Every line hits hard, got a razor lace twist. I've seen cheap crowns fold under one real glare. Seen fake kings choke when the truth got there. My steps stay heavy, my past stays raw. I don't need a crowd to confirm what I saw. Cut to the bone with a straight face grin. If the night wants smoke, then I let it begin. Shout at the edge when the pressure climbs. Then I land right clean on the final lines. Cold nerve, hot pulse, never lose control. I turn bad luck into a paid in full toe. Scratch flies in and the signal breaks. Then I lock back in for the next hard take. They threw shade, I turned it into a furnace glow. Now every weak thought gets a blade time show. I don't wear peace like a borrowed coat. I wear the ache of the grind like a rootless no. Step by step, I carve my lane in the noise. Built from the wreck and the wrecking toys. No clean slate, just a scarred up page. I write in the dark with a low lit rage. If you want soft, keep walking past. I'm the last bad answer when I answer fast. That just lit red when I enter the frame. Even the walls act different when I speak my name. Break the lock, then I move like storm gear. No sweet talk here, only hard front gear. Each bar lands with a snapback chain. Each breath tastes like a charging rain. Scratch cuts through, then the tension bends. I keep pushing deep till the old scene ends. Now the whole line bends when I choose to press. I came up through strain, through the hard-built mess. Every room I intake is a pulse check fail. Every fake grin fades when the glare turns pale. I'm alive while your mind in a heavy frame shell. Got a road full of cracks, but I travel it well. No slow surrender, no quiet retreat. I drive straight through with the hammer and beat. You can hear the flow complain when I land my way. Hear the fear switch sides when I alter fate. I don't chase approval, I chase the break. I chase the moment when the old rules shake. Hard cut vision, high risk motion. Blackout focus with a red line devotion. If the night keeps calling, I answer fast. If the walls move closer, I push right past. This is pressure art, this is steel bred truth. This is old bad luck with a brand new roof. Scratch on the turn and the tempo snaps. I leave sparks in the wake of my callback. I don't fade out clean, I leave a dent. I leave the air split where the last words went. So keep that stare, keep that rigid pose. I got a sharper route where the cold wind blows. And if the frame starts shaking under my tone, that means I'm still here. And I'm still bone deep grown. Let it grind, 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 grind down slow. Let it grind down slow. Let it grind down slow, let the edge stay lit. I'm still in the smoke with the final split. No soft landing, no polite goodbye. Just the last part echo rolling by. Scratch trails thin as the lights grow low. I keep that pulse in the afterglow. Step back now, but the mark remains heavy in the air, like chain on chain. One last breath, then the room falls still. I left my name in the iron spill. Step it. Yeah. angle, new damage, new skill to climb my lace. Panic with precision, make the ugly sound polish. Factory smoke in the ceiling from the lights and the voltage. I came with a grudge and a pocket full of old dents. Not the type to ask permission, I kick in the sand and your whole little plan folds up when I step to the center. Got a voice like gravel mixed with a fresh cut blade, and I keep the cadence mean like a debt unpaid. No soft landing here, just a hit and a rebound. I get in the rhythm, every bar make the weak crowd. You can watch me build a wall out of rhythm and pressure, then I leap from the top while the whole place tremor. I keep it controlled, but the edge stays live. One burst at the end and the whole room dies. Hands on the rail like they tryna hold the floor. I rip through the pattern and demand more. Scratch cut, now the tempo feels like a fight in a tunnel. I walk through the noise with a plan and a mouth full of thunder. Each line got a weight that can bruise your attention. I don't chase applause, I collect attention. Low and core, high and razor, that contrast burns. I turn every pause into a point that returns. If you blink, you miss how the whole room tilts. How the top row leans when the first note hits. I learned early, speak clean, strike hard, keep moving. Never waste a breath on the weak things. Proving I'm a hard-coded threat in the human shape frame. Built for the surge when the lights all change. I drag the beat through the mud, let it come out meaner. Then I snap it back tight like a steel cable cleaner. No mercy in the cadence, just driving nerve. Every clip lands heavy when the crowd gets served. The crowd gets served. Scratch cut, final run, now the walls feel closer. I raise the temperature higher till the air turns coarser. 20 steps deep and I never lose traction. Every look in the pit says they want more action. I keep stacking hard images one after another. Chain link mindset, I don't fold. I recover grime on the soul, sweat on the wrist, still moving. Every bruise from the past make the present more ruthless. I don't talk in circles, I cut straight through glass. Leave a clean little trench where the weak words pass. Got a mean steady breath and a locked in glare. When I hit that last pocket, I disappear there, then reappear louder with the shot of the night. Not a hero, not a victim, just a problem in flight. The whole machine shakes when I change the groove. Drums punch like a verdict, guitars chew through. Up in the room, backward, make the rafters groan. Every face in the dark is a warning tone. Keep the engine angry, keep the signal raw. I don't come to negotiate, I come to draw. A line in the dust with the fearless stand, and I kick it apart with the steel hard head. Steel hard head. Back door, back door, back door, bad guy. Backdoor kick, I come in hard, no warning on the frame. Black smoke in the vision, every step rewrites the game. Palm full of splinters from the edges I've been dragging through. Built on pressure, every scar I wear is welded into view. I don't pose for the camera, I don't dress for the feed. I move like a verdict in the room where they all agree. Steel in the cadence, every sentence lands with weight. I was made independent where the cold machine's straight. They threw doubt like sparks, I turn heat into a blade. Now every room I enter feels the floorboards getting laid. I keep my jaw locked tight, let the menace do the talk and bark at the ceiling. Watch the weak ones start to fall to no choir in the background, just a pulse in the grind. I was born in the pressure where the day split the spine. One eye on the target, one on the exit sign. If they want me bent low, then go have to break the line. I got a storm in the chest and the battery in the stare. Every bad decision I survived is still standing there. I can taste the blood oath every time I cut a path. Not a saint, not a savior, just a strike in the math. I hear the scraping wheels when I pull up to the edge. Every word is a hammer, every breath is a pledge. No sleep, no Murphy, just the hunger in the noise. I keep my name sharp like a blade through the void. Now the walls start shaking when the low end hits the ribs. I've been living off the fracture where the whole thing gives. Not the fear on the floor, then I walk right through. Left the trailer bin, expectations and a busted view. They walk clean and polished. I bring grime and heat. I bring static in the eyes and the riot in the beat. I don't need approval, I don't need applause. I got the kind of motive that can split the jaws. Every handshake cold, every promise worn thin. I can read a fake grin like a crack in the skin. nightly, never begged for a star. Every lesson came loud, every warning came late. Still I move with the weight and I mastered the plate. I got a head full of thunder and a hand full of proof. If you want the raw truth, then I bring it to the roof. Where the wind strips excuses and the skyline bends. I was sharpened by the pressure of 100 dead ends. I don't sleep in the shade, I don't fall for the weak. I don't sink in the chatter that they toss when they speak. I'm a hard red, hard hit, hard up in their place. Like a mark on the wall from a fist in the chase. I can hear every doubt when it rattles in the room. Sound like cheap metal failing in a pressure-filled tomb. So I step to the front, let the darker side show. Every line I deliver makes the whole place glow. Now with hope, now with mercy, more like warning lights. More like engines under load in the middle of the night. I was built from the crash and the hunger after that. I keep walking through the ruin like it owes me back. Eyes on the fracture, feet on the grid. If the world wants to fight, I can handle that shift. I don't race for the cheap seats, I don't feed the parade. I just cut through the clatter like a storm made shade. Every bar got a pulse, and a sharp little sting. Every breath got a reason to make. Hit first, no mercy. Black smoke in the veins. I step in with a grin, then I split the room in half. Boots bite on the floor, every stair turn to glass. I came up in the pressure, learned to sharpen every breath. Now my patience is a blade, and I keep it near the vest. Your whole pose look borrowed, your whole threat feel rented. Mine got weight in the marrow, every line I bend it. Static on the monitors, panic in the lobby. I move like a verdict, you move like a hobby. Hands full of iron, mind full of venom. I don't need a costume, I was built for this level. Talk big to the basic, then the spine get humble. My name in the dark makes the whole stack crumble. Cold face, hot pulse, never ask for rescue. I make the bad air choke every time I pass through. Chains on the cadence, knives in the valves. You can hear the floor crack when I stamp through the aisle. No clean exit, no soft landing. I leave a mark in the wreck like a brand new landing. I learned how to weaponize silence in the crowded fight. Let them chew on the doubt while I load up the night. Every grin in the back row carries a hidden hook. So I read every twitch like a page from a book. Neck like forward, I set on the damage. I've been through the storm and I still came savage. Steel in the posture, grit in the pulse. If they wanna collapse, I give them a convulse. Old wounds stay loud, new scars stay bright. I wear both like armor when I step to the light. Pace never shaky, voice never begging. I carve through the noise with the piston in the stepping basement. Born hunger, warehouse temper. I make the whole district remember the center. No cheap applause, no fake religion, just raw repetition and precision collision. I don't chase crowns, I crush the pedestal. Stand too close and the fallout get medical. From the first sour glance to the final low glare, I keep it moving like smoke through a broken stare. If they want a war, I speak in the aftermath. Every bar hit hard with a leather-clad impact. When the heat got closer, seen the loud mouth shrink when the pressure took over. I don't need a prophecy, I make the sign myself. Trace it in the grind with the thumb on the shelf. This is that long night labor, no shortcut payment. Every inch I own came from stubborn arrangement. Hands rough from the climb, mind sharp from the grind. I keep a mean little storm in the back of my mind. Talk about chaos like it's some kind of costume. Mine got receipts from the concrete tombs. Every bruise got a date, every scar got a reason. Every loss taught me time and every win taught treason. So I move with the edge of a steel slick rumor. Never too close to the joke, never warm like humor. I've been under the weight till the weight turned useful. Now I live what they fear and I make it look brutal. Mouth full of grit, breath full of thunder. I split fate calm like a fault line under no break. Promise that color. I step in, get crushed tonight. I bring the fracture, then I bite. Cold stamp on my outline. Boots hit the floor like a threat in a straight line. No mercy in the pocket where the hard truth sleeps. I speak in broken glass, cadence over gutter slung beats. You flash the grin, I read panic underneath it. Your whole brave face folds when the first kick meets it. I got a long fuse, but the spark is violent. One word from me and the whole room quiet. Shadows on my sleeves like I drag through a furnace. Every move calculated, every breath got purpose. I don't chase crowns, I take what the room owes, then leave with the echo when the edge still exposed. Your talk is cheap metal, mine bends the frame. I cut through the static with the name to name aim. Hands stay clean, but the air stays stained, and the pressure in my chest sounds like a freight train. You want proof? Come closer. That's that zone. I turn your brave little posture to bone on bone. Second round, I've arrived with the temple torn open. 1 foot in the pit, 1 foot in the broken. I move like a wire snapped under bad weather. Every sentence welded, every landing gets heavier. Your crew look frozen in the rearview glare. Mine got grease on the cuffs and a dare in the stare. I learned early how the dark teaches fast. How a smile can vanish when the sirens pass. So I keep my circle tight, my mode is masked. No sane talk, just a hard forecast. You can hear the floorboards complain when I pass through, like the building itself knows what I'm about to do. No clean exits, no mercy lane, just a blunt force rhythm with a pressure stamp name. I drag that weight through the open seam, then I lock it in place with a sharpened scheme. You say you built for war, but you're built for show. I was made in the cold where the hard winds blow. Every look you send me turns into fuel. I don't need a crowd, I need a roll. And the rule is simple, don't blink first, cause I came with a pulse that hits like the burst. I keep the floor shook, I keep the spine tight, I keep the whole place under one black light. Now the rhythm gets meaner, the edges get live. I bring the kind of pressure that survives. No pretty armor, no polished pose, just a scarred up map where the wild wind goes. I was built out the noise in the back of the room, where the weak can't fold and the loud mouths doom. So I learned to speak with the clenched up jaw and land each line like a written law. You can hear the chain in the way I move, hear the old street math in the way I groove. No fake allegiance, no borrowed fire. I don't wear your fear, I refine desire. Every step I take leaves a mark in the dust. Every rival line gets weighed then crushed. I don't need a throne, I need a trigger line. I need a red glass moment where the whole place shines, then flips to black when I cut through the noise. No choir, no halo, just iron voice. I keep it low, then slam it high like a hidden fault line. Breaking sky, you reach for control, it slips away. I make chaos useful, then I walk away. And if the room starts coughing from the heat I bring, that's just the sound of your excuses thinning. Final pass, now the ground starts groaning. I come through the scene with the whole world folding. No small talk left, no patience left, only the sharp discipline in my chest. I've been up against walls with my back on fire. Still I found a way to climb higher. Still I found a way to hold that line when the whole damn path went serpentine. So don't sell me weak with the polished lie. I can see the crack in the black jaw. Like jaw step in, let the frame cave in. Like jaw step in, let the frame cave in. Like jaw step in, let the frame cave in. I move like a threat with a fresh black grin. I came up through the smoke of a warehouse fight. Boots hit hard on the painted white line, cold chain swing, but I keep my pace. No medal on my chest, just a bruise-shaped face. Backroom glare on a cracked up screen. They talk big, I turn cold and mean. Hands on the rail, no fear in the grip. I pull that pressure through a one-way zip. Every bad word lands with a blunt edge snap. Every fake king folds when I tap that map. I don't chase clout, I don't beg for room. I kick through doubt like a basement boom. Sharp breath, tight jaw, eyes on the breach. You learn real quick when the wolves are reach. I bend the noise till it cuts like glass, and I leave two echoes in the broken ash. Steel on the fretboard, smoke in the lungs. I spit in the rhythm that battles your tongue. Not here to pose, not here to play. I tear through the filters and blow them away. Backseat bruiser with a midnight stare. Took a long road through a pressure snare. Mud on the soles from a fenced off lot. I built my name where the weak get caught. Red warning flash from the corner booth. One look says enough, I don't sell you proof. They want clean lines, I bring jagged art. I carve my path with a hammered heart. Turntable slash like a blade in a coat. Cut the whole room with the half-spoken note. Biscuits stay calm, but the pulse goes wild. I make chrome steel look light and mild. No polished mask, no borrowed face, just hard-earned damage, and a sharp first place. Late night sucker to the underground floors. Basement doors shake when I push them more. Sound hits heavy like a loaded card. I keep it low, and I snap it apart. Paper thin ego in a thick brick frame. I watched it crack when the pressure came. Got a blank stare and a locked up stab, and I walk past like the air wasn't there. Meter red, but I still keep tempo. Line after line with a rack and echo. No soft landing, no polite retreat. Just heel toe grind on a fractured beat. I speak in burst, then I lock it down. One hard glance and the thought goes brown. Half of them freeze when I step inside. The other half fold with the forced off pride. I don't need mercy, I don't need praise. I need the whole front row. Stuck for days. Now the room gets tight when the low wind swings. Every wall in here remembers things. I see old scars in the pain that still see fresh sweat shine on the bent up wheel. I brought a storm in a denim shell with 1,000-yard stare and a story to tell. No holy light, no rescue sign, just a raw pulse running parallel time. I chase the edge where the line gets thin, where the floor drops out and the lights cave in. Scrape of the scratch, then the rhythm lurch like a razor moon over a flooded church. I build my armor from 1,000 fails, from a closed fist lesson in the trail of nails. Still I move like the dark one. Clean strike, then I leave a mark. Talk got loud, so I made it small. Put a hard stop on the whole damn brawl. If they want chaos, I'll bring that clause. If they want smoke, they can meet these jaws. I hold the center while the sides all bend, and then I keep on pushing past the bend. Every bad night tried to fold me flat. I came back mean with a louder snap. No save, no savior, no shiny train. Just alive by your mind in a weathered frame. My name hits hard when the subs roll through, and the whole machine turns black and blue. I never slow for a fake applause. I cut straight through with the clenched up paws. Hands stay steady, the floor stays shook. I write in scars, then I tear the book. Let it drag out slow through the cracked concrete hall. Let the last note crawl, let the power stall. I stay in the aftershock, I stay in the stain, I stay in the burned out edge of the frame. Scratch tail spade while the low end breathes. Dust on the amps and the torn up sleeves. I came loud, I leave with the loaded stare. Let the piss still in the air.